Sopranos, welcome to your Bristol Ho learning session for this week. So, it's a sea shanty, as some of you know. You've got the tune quite a lot of the time, so it's not too tricky. It's in this key. Let's find a good piano for you. So you get some heave-hos, and you do eventually get heave-hos of your own in verses 2 and 4 when the basses take the tune. So you take the tune in verses 1, 3 and 5, and this is the tune. You get this, heave-ho, heave, and then you go, from Bristol harbour we set sail, when blowing it was a devil of a gale, with the ringtail set all of us the mizzen peak, and the Rule Britannia blowing up the deep. Okay, and then the chorus, with a Bristol ho, tow row row, folly rolly ride olly day, with a Bristol ho, tow row row, folly rolly ride olly day. And that's pretty well it. It's a simple song. Okay, so the only tricky bit is that there's a pause just before you go into the final phrase of the verse. But we'll get there. Let's just try the opening. And you go, from Bristol harbour we set sail, when blowing it was a devil of a gale. Let's have a listen to that. Okay, so let's just try singing that. From Bristol, after 2, 1, 2. From Bristol harbour we set sail, when blowing it was a devil of a gale. Let's try that again. Have a listen to this. We set sail. It's very close. Pause. Let's have a look at the second phrase. With a ringtail set all of us the mizzen peak. Try that. One, 2, 3, 1, 2. With a ringtail set all of us the mizzen peak. Again, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. With a ringtail set all of us the mizzen peak, and the Rule Britannia ploughing up the deep. Have a listen to that. Which is, and the Rule Britannia ploughing up the deep, and the Rule Britannia ploughing up the deep. And that is the verse. Let's go do the whole verse. Here we go. From Bristol harbour we set sail, when blowing it was a devil of a gale, with a ringtail set all of us the mizzen peak, and the Rule Britannia ploughing up the deep, with a Bristol ho, going on, tow row row, foldy roldy ride olly day. Have a look at the tune of the chorus. That's the tune. Let's repeat it twice in the chorus. Let's try that after 2, 1, 2. With a Bristol ho, tow, row, row. Folly, rolly, ride-olly day. Let's try that together. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. With a Bristol hoe, tow, row, row. Folly, rolly, ride-olly day. Repeat with a Bristol hoe, tow, row, row. Folly, ride-olly day. Heave ho, heave ho. So this is your accompanying figures for when the bass is singing the lead in verse 2 and verse 4. So you've gone folly, rolly, ride-olly day. That note is the note that you start your heave-hoes on. So heave ho, heave ho, heave ho, heave ho. 4 of those, yeah, on one note. So you can give me 4 of those. Heave ho, heave ho, heave ho, ho, heave ho, tow row, tow row. That's heave ho, heave ho, heave ho, heave ho, tow row, tow row. Let's try that. Straight in. And heave ho, heave ho, heave ho, heave ho, tow row, tow row, heave ho, tow row. Okay, so the next thing, like the third thing that happens is heave ho, tow row. Let's try that. And that's the bass line. Heave ho, tow row. And then you take the tune. And it's tighten your ropes, lads, fore and aft. If you're looking at verse 2. And it's tighten up your ropes, lads, fore and aft. So let's try an accompanying verse. Here we go. Heave ho, heave ho, heave ho, heave ho, tow row, tow row, heave ho, tow row. And it's tighten up your ropes, lads, fore and aft. Chorus. Bristol ho, tow row row, folly rolly ride-olly day. Repeat. Bristol ho, tow row row, folly rolly ride-olly day. And then you don't sing in a verse you're about to do the chorus on. So the heave-hoes come from altos, tenors and basses, and you pick up. Then down to his cabin he quickly crawls. To his poor old steward he savagely bawls. Go and mix me a glass that will make me cough. For it's better weather here than it is up aloft. For it's better weather here than it is up aloft. And the Bristol ho, and you're on to a chorus. So that one is only remarkable really because if you look, you've kind of got the tune now. That's a verse, you know it now. Well done. So in order to understand where to put the words, you can see in the word sheet that there's bold, and the bold is when you're on a downbeat. Then down to, so look at verse 3, then down to his cabin he quickly crawls. To his poor old steward he savagely bawls. Go and mix me a glass that will make me cough. For it's better weather here than it is up aloft. Okay, so that should help you. And it does the same thing in the final verse. Verse 4, you're back to your heave ho, because it's a bass verse. So it goes soprano, bass, soprano, bass, soprano. So you have the extra verse with the tune. But let's just do verse 4, where you're singing heave ho's. And so then you're on the right hand side. Heave ho, heave ho, heave ho, heave ho, to row, heave ho, to row. And it's whatever it is here, for it's better weather here than it is up aloft, with a heave at Bristol ho, to row, row. Doing the chorus again. Going into the last verse. Now there's just one thing we all do crave, that the captain meets with a watery grave. So we'll throw him down some dark hole, where the sharks will have his body and the devil have his soul. Just try that with me. Now there's just one thing we all do crave, using the bold again. Now there's just one thing we all do crave, that the captain meets with a watery grave. So we'll throw him down into some dark hole, where the sharks will have his body and the devil have his soul. And go to the chorus for the last time with a Bristol ho, to row, row, folly rolly ride olly day, with a Bristol ho, to row, row, folly dolly die dolly day. And just for fun, let's sing it through once with the actual track. Okay, here we go. This is your note. No, it's not. Because in the beginning you are not singing, because you're waiting for the heave ho's to go by before picking up the tune. But whenever you've got those heave ho's, give them a real old heave ho, yes?
Heave ho,
Here we go.
heave ho, from Bristol harbour we set sail, when blowing it was a devil of a gale, with a ringtail set on us the risen's peak, and the Rule Britannia ploughing up the deep, with a Bristol ho, tow row row, folly rolly ride olly day, with a Bristol ho, tow row row, folly rolly ride olly day.
This is you.
Heave ho, heave ho.
4 of these.
Then up steps the skipper from down below, to rows aloft, lads, and rows aloft.
Same note.
He rows aloft and he rows aloft, and it's tighten up your ropes, lads, fore
Chorus.
and aft, with a Bristol ho, tow row row,
Waiting for verse 3.
folly rolly ride olly day, with a Bristol ho, tow row row, folly rolly ride olly day. Heave ho,
Then down to his cabin. Here we go.
ho, then down to his cabin he quickly calls, to his poor old steward he savagely hauls, go and mix me a glass to make me cough, for it's better weather here than it is up aloft, with a Bristol
That
ho,
was verse 3.
tow row row, ride, ollie day.
Same note.
Heave ho,
4 of these.
heave
But you're getting it.
Once we poor seamen are up on decks, to the masted rays sliding down the chilly necks, not a drop of water we afford.
For he damns our eyes with every other word, with a Bristol ho, to-ro-ro, folly-rolly ride, ollie day, with a Bristol ho, to-ro-ro, folly-rolly ride, ollie day, heave-ho.
Verse 5. Soprano lead.
Now there's just one thing we all do crave, that the captain meets with a watery grave, so we'll throw him down into some dark hole, where the sharks will have his body and the devil have his soul, with a Bristol ho, to-ro-ro, folly-rolly ride, ollie day, with a Bristol ho, to-ro-ro, folly-rolly ride, ollie day.
Yep, got it. Well done. See you back in the main room.